Good morning, everybody. We are out at one of my favorite events of the year. We are at UMI Motorsports Park for Muscle in the Mountain 2025. It is going to be all muscle cars, a lot of action, great sounding engines. It's going to be a really fun time. I'm really excited. So how this event works, it's similar to CAM. Pretty much no rules. There is a minimum weight, which is higher than CAM class, so I did put a little bit of weight into the car to try to not be at fault for that. And then, yeah, just run what you brung, 200 tread wear tires, go out there and have fun. The classing structure is also a little bit different. So there is an early, which is all your 60s, 70s muscle cars. You got super early, which is your early Corvettes. Then you got mid, which is like the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. So that's the class that I'm in. It's really big. You got late, which is all your later Mustangs, super late, which is all your C5, C6, C7 Corvettes, and then a truck class. So that is the setup. As you can see, there are a lot of cars here. There are more rolling in. We'll try to get some pretty shots, some B-roll stuff with some of the cars, because there are some very nice cars as the 1970 Chevelle rolls in, which is one of my dream cars. Definitely gonna go check that one out, so stay tuned. Let's go. Black with white stripes.
We are getting ready to start our first heat. I guess they're breaking up the first day into a couple different heats to be able to get all the cars through, because there is a lot of cars. I don't remember how many are actually here, but there's potential for weather in the afternoon, so we're trying to get as much dry run. So we're going to need to be on it quickly. So I've been playing the course through my head, of course, and watching other cars. Feeling really good on this one. Six, seven. All right, so we got a lot to be able to take off. That did feel really slow, just figuring out the course, getting some huge tires. That one freshly paved area is quite slick in the infield, so we'll need to be careful with that. In case you guys aren't aware with what I'm actually driving, so we got a 94 Mustang, we got a small block Ford in there, a little bit hopped up. Suspension on the front is a custom SLA. I do have videos on that if you want to learn a little bit more. The rear end is a solid axle still. The car does really well. It's well built, tuned together, but it is still fairly a simple combo in the greater scheme of some of these cars out there. But yeah, let's go get ready to rip.
1.0.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Nice pickup.
I'm pretty happy with that. I need to see if it was a cone. I don't think I had a cone.
All right, I'll check it for you. Check your pressures.
Maybe caliper hanging up or something. Yeah, I'm happy with that. What's the top guys on?
38.5.
Going up for the last run for the morning session. This could be the last dry run that I get potentially. So we need to go and set a really fast, clean run. So right now I'm sitting maybe 5th-ish in class. So I'm really happy with that. But yeah, we need to see if we can what we can do on this last run. 1.63. Yeah, I kind of screwed up. I did better in some areas, but definitely screwed up that hairpin. Went a little too oversteery into it. But man, that I was rocketing through that finish. I'll have to look through that and see where I can kind of find some better time, improve on some things. Man, that was feeling really good until that hairpin. I was trying to just brake as late as I can, obviously, and brake just a little too late. Taking a quick look at the SolarStorm data, run number 3 got a really good launch off the line, which then going into the Chicago box, it was looking like I was 0.4 seconds up on the second run, but then I lost a little bit into the slalom. Going into the infield, I got a really nice tight line, which gave me a good exit down the straight into the showcase. But since I was carrying a lot more speed and my braking point was the same, I just carried too much into it, understeered on the back end of it, and there's all she wrote. I then went a little high onto the banking, but that also gave me a really good run through the Chicago box. I was able to actually make up a little bit of distance to run number 2, but I'll only finish a 10th behind. Going up for a run in the afternoon. People are dropping times as the weather is getting a little bit nicer, so we need to do the same. And Ashley, is this your first time riding at UMI? First time around the track?
No.
Okay,
I rode at King of the Mountain last year.
Good. So, but
good luck charm activated.
yes. So this will be fun. Come on.
Keep going, baby.
All right.
That was fun.
Not sure if I hit a cone. Kind of felt like I was maybe a little close to some sections, but
Yeah.
otherwise, man, that felt really good. I had got my braking zones kind of in. I'll have to look at the data and see where I lost the time on that. But I got up for another run in the afternoon. I am still sitting 7th in class, but only the top 8, I believe, will make it into the shootout. We do have another day and another session this afternoon, hopefully, so we do have some, but I need to get it done now while we still got nice weather. And I did take some tire pressure out a little bit because things were starting to get a little hot. 38.9, but I had a cone right there at the end. Oh, I haven't hit that cone the entire time. Oh.
You got in there!
Man, I haven't hit that cone the entire time.
What?
I hit a cone. Chicago box. Session for the first day. Need to find a little bit of time. I'm still in the shootout at the moment, but yeah, it's very, very tight. I'm sitting 7th, I think, so only the top 8 I think go through, so we need to try to find just a little bit more time on this run. A 623. No one's running, hopefully. That might be. I think so. Which I felt really slow in that showcase turn, but we were just talking like that. Probably what you need to do is just to not over or understeer through there or anything. So yeah, we finally got our 38 on the last run. Woo!
All right, this is the situation. So day 2 of qualifying is canceled. It is raining all day, and there are a lot of expensive cars, and the track can be a little bit dangerous in the rain. There's walls and all that, things like that. So that is probably the reason for the cancellation. But we are still trying to do the shootout. So they're saying the shootout, or there should be a break in the rain this evening. So they are still doing the shootout. It's going on day 1 of qualifying, and we made it into the shootout. So 2 cars dropped out, so I'm sitting 5th in class. They took the top 7, so I would have made the shootout regardless if those cars had to drop out. So really happy with that, and we got it on that last run, as you guys saw. But yeah, everyone that basically isn't in the shootout has pieced out. I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing. We even thought about, you know, maybe leaving, since we do have an 8-hour drive back to Virginia, but I made it to the shootout. Haven't made it to the shootout yet, so I want to go and see, and there is money for the top 3 finishers. So it might just be a race of attrition, you know, who can make it to the end. A few things with the shootout. We've only watched the King of the Mountain ones. I actually haven't participated, but you get to walk the course and then you go and run. So no practice, no anything like that other than being able to go and walk the course. So we will need to be on it very quickly, because there are some very, you know, fast drivers in the class. So it's 7, as I said. I think, not 100% on this, but I think it'll be then the top 4 from that going into the next round, until we got two basically standing, or maybe we'll take the top 3, since we'll have 3 positions for the money. And yeah, we're gonna try to get into that top 3. We'll see what we can do. It is very wet. I did drive around on the course a little bit when I brought the car up to the trailer, which was a bad idea because then it got all muddy, but I did drive around on the course a little bit and did some testing of acceleration and braking, at least up on the banking, so that is really good. No issues there, but the infield is going to be slick, I think. So we will see you guys in a couple hours, because it is only 10:30 and we're not racing until like 5:30, so we're gonna hang out in the trailer here and watch the rain come down. Let's go. All right, new update. Everything is canceled at this point. The rain is just not getting any better, so unfortunately they had to call it. So we're finishing in 7th. I don't have to look at the results, but overall, really fun time. Really happy with how the car did, how I did, but unfortunately it is very wet and we need to hit the road back to Virginia, so let's hit it.